Okay, again, it's kind of going all right. I'm resisting the urge to be terrified at every single one of these encounters. Oh gosh, I cannot make it to those stairs. If I want you not to be throwing damnation my way, be next to enemies, but Force Lance. Now is the time where you just are really pulling out those Force Lances. By the dozen, huh? Gosh darn it. Like I said, not at all terrifying. Have it totally under control. We have 3d11. You're at least susceptible to cold. We could also just kill the Demonologist potentially. If I get Damnation hurled my way, that's 60 damage. You fast? No, but you are flying. We could get real close to dying in one fell swoop. Oh, I can't even hit all of you. Oh no, that's bad. That's less than ideal. What else could we do here? Tin of Tremor Stones isn't fantastic. You're trying to enfeeble someone? Please, anyone? Does it even work against you? It inflicts anti-magic, which does affect Hurl Damnation. Okay. Or not? I guess it's no guarantee, unfortunately. Oh gosh. If only I'd hasted a moment earlier. And I also thought in my head, I was like, Hurl Damnation has a range of 6. That means we can get out of range. But that's not true, because 6 just means they can hit here, which means the explosion definitely hits us. I can get around this corner. I can haste. That might be about as good as it gets. Pyromancer. I'm not interested. I do not want whatever it is you're selling. Oh gosh, they're surrounding me. Could head downstairs. Don't know how well that would work out for us, but we could do it. How desperate are we? Not horribly so. There's actually a decent chance here that we'll be okay. Can even just aim for the Demonologist. Fortunately, the Brimstone Fiend just has Hurl Damnation and not Call Down Damnation, so they need line of sight. Unfortunately, didn't do quite as much damage as I would have liked there. This buddy is still trying to hit us with all matter of shenanigans. Let's blast here. Just need to kill this Demonologist, mostly. And ideally everyone else kind of follows suit. There's the Demonologist dead. Oh my gosh, Uskaya, you... God. Oh me, oh my. That's awesome. Scimitar of Holy Wrath, terrifying. But we can just run away for now. You know, say if it turns out you're onto something, just roll well. I don't see what the big deal is. That seemed totally fine. No problems whatsoever. Hey there, Korean Knife. Good evening to yourself as well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend and more specifically, a wonderful Sunday here. Been a little bit, but I'm glad to see you around for sure. What have we got here? +6 and a +5 dagger. Now that I'm okay with. That I can get behind. Okay, that would be terrifying, but fortunately, salvation is just one backstab away. And then this is where we make our final stand. If everyone could just step right up, please and thank you. Makes my life a heck of a lot easier. Perfect. Again, so accommodating all these enemies. You know, they really don't have to be quite so nice to us, but I do appreciate it. Very much so. Oh wow, thank you so much, Green Knight, for the 6 months. Hope I'm having a fantastic evening as well. Do I celebrate Memorial Day in Canada? We do. Trying to think, is that one that we have on a different day? I don't think so. But honestly, I don't have much of a idea for a lot of holidays. I'm so bad with dates in general. Let's double check. Am I just talking out my butt? Memorial Day, Canada. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, July 1st. Is that the same? Is it July 1st elsewhere? Because that's actually, I think, more so the part of the equation that I have no real conception of. I am terrible with holidays. I don't even really celebrate my own birthday at the end of the day. And that's partially why I can never remember what age I am. I have to do the math manually, otherwise it's no shot. It's tomorrow for the US. Okay, so it is, yeah, it is different. How about that? Ooh. I'd really like to sneak up on that Annihilator. And no problem. We just do so. Perfect. Just have to visualize a plan and then execute it. Lovely. But so does that mean that a lot of people have tomorrow off in the States? Is it like a full national holiday? If so, that sounds lovely. I hope everybody has a fantastic Memorial Day. Oh, and a scroll blinking. That is huge. Not too bad. It is federal holiday. Awesome. Well, yeah, I hope everybody has a great long weekend then. Sounds lovely. Definitely not the case for us here. I'm going to be actually just starting a new job tomorrow. So I'll be on the opposite schedule where I haven't been working whatsoever, and then tomorrow is my go-to day to start. You have tomorrow off, but it depends on your job. That makes sense, yeah. Unfortunately, with most holidays, there's some things that are a bit harder to get the full time off for sure. But okay, there's Elf 2, done and dusted. Do I want to keep going? Best of luck in my new job. Hope it's something I enjoy. It definitely is. Yeah, I'm pretty new to software development in general here, but definitely excited to hop into it both feet first. And I'm just very much looking forward to finishing off that first project and actually having like a commercial product that I can point to and say, I made this, I did this. That's going to be pretty sweet. Super satisfying for sure. And wonderful people that I'm going to work with. So that definitely makes up a huge part of my excitement. Yes, I want to do Elf 3. Hey, well, if you say it, how could I possibly resist? People could all come this way, though. Come to me, please and thank you. In fact, why don't I just head to this lovely little stairwell. We'll wand of flame you while you make your way towards us. That's not too bad. And might as well heal up before we finish off here. It's finally done, except the part we have to support the code forever and ever and ever. Oh yeah, maintenance, definitely part of it. No, it won't quite be done, but it will still be mine. Not really mine, of course, it belongs to the client, but just that I made this. I'm very excited for. Because even doing like, I was taking a training program course for the last few months for this job, and even the big project that we did there, it was making like very much like a Craigslist type thing, Kijiji here in Canada. And even though that has no commercial use and it's not going anywhere, it is still so satisfying to have it at the end. It's like, wow, I can do all these things. I can log on with new users and post listings, pretend to buy and sell stuff. I was even tempted to finalize the front end side of it and just like fool around Have it between just like me and my wife, where we have virtual currency that we can just buy and sell. We can trade things with like friends or family or something silly like that. It's a bit of a strange way to do things, but I think it could be fun at the same time. Oh, geez, that archer is a pain in the rear, but we'll just walk the heck out of dodge and get up there. Good boy / girl points, exactly. Yeah, it'll bring me back to the old days, because as a kid growing up, that was one of my sibling and I's like favorite games, is we'd spend a good hour or so just divvying out these little fake gems that we had in big jars, and then we'd take all of our little like plastic animals and we'd set up a bunch of different households, and we'd, you know, work jobs and stuff, all that fantastic imaginary playfulness that you do when you're a kid. So it'd be just like that, but it would all be on a website. Which definitely makes the cleanup a lot easier. Won't have to scavenge our way through hundreds of these fake little gems that have been strewn about the area. Okay, we can now walk there without worrying too much about the alarm trap. Don't know where the final vault area is quite yet, though I am concerned. Very much so. Oh wow, we still haven't found it. How big are you, Elf 3? Oh me, oh my. What a floor. Okay, Axe of Flaming and Draining. We can probably take that. Alright, pack is full, so we probably should drop off some of this nonsense here. Stones. Don't really need Atropa darts. I prefer to turn people blind by the power of my magic. Ring of Dex can probably go... I guess Enchant Weapon, we're already maxed out right now, and we can always just come back for that later if we end up swapping to a different weapon here. Scrolls of Noise. I'm always so tempted to hang around, or hang on to. Try and do something silly with it. Though, I've watched enough Ultraviolent 4 to know that it almost never goes the way you intended, and is usually just a panic-inducing nightmare. But that just sounds like every day on the job for me here. So I don't see the problem. There's the end vault, as well as so many new friends. Hello, one and all. Oh geez, the stairs, closest stairs is also towards danger, unfortunately. Oh, and I should have definitely finished exploring this area. At least we're far enough away from the Elementalist that they'll waste their turns bringing elementals into the world, and we can just keep running for our very lives. And it should be a-okay in the long run. Because now we can fight you. Anyone else? Is there no one else? No? Fine by me. Perfect. I wanted to kill the Elementalist before they keep taking away all my advantageous hallway work here. Screw it. Let's enfeeble you. Why the heck not? These archers are no joke. Okay, I thought I headed into a dead end for a moment there, but we should actually be okay. Just play nice and slow, Torinski. No need to panic. Oh gosh, you hasted. Panic, panic. Let's disrupt your magic. I don't know where the archer went. And you're no longer weakened. Can I just do it again? Heck yeah, I can. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. I should not have taken that extra step. Okay, we have to kill the archer. That much we know for certain. You can fireball. Oh, I never seen these kids. Fireball. Use choke points and yell. Probably a great idea. Definitely a lot safer than what I'm currently doing here, which is just flying by the seat of my pants, crossing my fingers, and hoping it all works out in my favor. I'm gonna drink a haste. Oh my gosh. Uskaya, you genius. Okay, so haste might not have even been completely necessary at the end of the day. Didn't realize I should have been watching my piety score just to see how close we were to that stun effect. But okay, do I have time? I can just heal up. No more interruptions, finally. Oh, geez. And then I think we want to block off here? No, then we can't even walk through. Let's block off like this, because this might be the hallway down, or it might be here. So we'll just cover all of our bases just in case. And there we go. That's a much nicer way to deal with these master archers. Or not even master, right? Those are just the plain normal archers, and they're already terrifying. Priest? Please, I need a priest. We have an exorcism that needs doing over here. There we are. Hop around our corner. Enfeeble you. And hopefully that's enough. Perfect. Do I need any more good loot? Pretty much stacked already. We're doing pretty well for sure. Maybe another artifact ring or like an artifact necklace would be greatly appreciated, but you're not wrong. We're looking pretty nice in terms of resistances. Largely, I'm also just putting off the fact that we desperately need to go do Spider at some point, but McGlottal scares the ever-living crap out of me. So, here we are. But what could we do? Should we head for Spider now? Am I ready for like vaults or depths? Because that's, I guess, the other thing. Experience definitely is nice, especially since we're trying to get Freezing Cloud castable here. It's down to 21%, so it's definitely chugging along. I feel like we might have to learn a little bit of conjurations. So that's the third school, right? It is. Let's see. With a minus, I thought it was -2, but with a -3 aptitude, first couple levels should be way easier still than going for air magic or ice. So let's do it. Conjurations, welcome to the team. I just want you up to like maybe 6. We might end up going that lower, or taking that lower rather. We'll see how it goes. Did we never end up turning armor on? Did I get distracted? Me get distracted? That doesn't sound like me. I've never completely forgotten a very necessary step to take. Okay, for some reason I thought I saw an auto pickup thing there, but it's looking good. So, question becomes, do I now go to good old McGlottal, try to make some magic happen over in Spider? We could also just like read a teleport and hope we land somewhere better, but that's terrifying in its own right. Because everything's scary. Vaults, scary. McGlottal and Spider, terrifying. Going to depths, also terrifying. We have 1 blink scroll. These number of teleports, no heal wounds, but we do have the haste. Hello, sir. Didn't see you there. Divine abilities which are affected by silence. In that case, I might do this. Might just read silence. Even though we have a few spells, I think we come out of this looking good. Okay. Yeah, haste and silence. That did the trick. Terrifying. Mostly I don't fight McGlottal very often, so I had no real idea what to expect. Turns out, not quite as terrifying as I might have been giving them credit for, though of course, again, we did throw a decent number of resources at the problem, and that usually helps out a fair deal. Don't irradiate me, please. Perfect. So kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. We can drop the enchant weapon scroll right away. We don't need that. I hope so, Kelly. I hope that was the right decision. You never know. Later down the road, we might desperately need 2 silent scrolls, and then I'll be looking back on this moment thinking, what if I just had no problem killing McGlottal with my bare hands, you know? But I think it all works out at the end of the day. And I'm definitely other than Maglotl. I'm seeing that Spider is kind of what we expected when we first came down here. Which is just that we can get that first pick nice and easily. Uskaya. Fancy seeing you here. I didn't know you hung out with Tarantulas. Tarantellas, rather. That I always want to say tarantulas, but I think it is kind of a different animal. It's a weird thing. Apparently this guy's not a huge fan of people stumbling around like idiots, because I'm not gaining much piety throughout the course of that fight, but again, fair enough. Not exactly the greatest of dancers when we're looking drunk on our feet. And I'm not talking about like 2 beers in makes me a better dancer. I'm talking about absolutely incomprehensible speech and an inability to walk in the direction of our choice. You'd have to be pretty dang drunk to simulate a confused effect, one would think. Alright, come on, come all. Come get me on the stairs, please, and thank you. Do I take these 2 up? Let's do it. Or just 1. That works even better. Radroach, not great. You forgot about silence, you also find silence isn't as useful as you don't play a lot of melee builds. Oh yeah. And it can be super dangerous. Like when you kind of don't think about it too much and you're like, oh, I should just silence against like Roxanne or something like that. And then you desperately need to blink out, but you're just waiting for your silence to expire. I mean, even with Peter, a couple vampires back, we had that situation in Elf 3 where we used silence to survive against an elven sorcerer, which was great. But then as it started to reduce, especially those last, I think it's like 1 or 2 turns where the silence is only affecting you, not great. We were a spellcaster in that run and everything. But no, on a spellcaster, it's largely like especially situational when you want to use something like silence, because it's not quite as often that you are exactly like strong enough to take down something with your bare hands. But this kind of hybrid character works out pretty dang nicely. And let's try to steamroll through. Since these fights are going a little bit smoother, I'm trying to keep around the extra AC that we're getting from Sigotuvi's Embrace. And just keep the snowball a-rolling, as it were. I'm confused, again, right as everything gets knocked out. I don't think I'm going to use Curing, though. Perfect, yeah, I was pretty sure we were close enough to the end of the fight not to worry too much about it. And it's working so far pretty well for us down here, but we also haven't faced a heck of a lot of adversity because Spider can get so much worse. Not looking forward to that, but for the time being, it's kind of nice down here. I'd probably visit with my family, maybe spend a weekend or so just chilling at the nice beaches that you find down here in Spider. I mean, I hear Spider's lovely this time of year, so why not? Duragumo, hello. I never remember what you do. I knew it was something to do with negative energy. And since we're going for some positive vibes here, we'll just murder you. Oh gosh, and then a bunch of spiders come crawling out of the woodwork. Tarantula can be taken care of though, as long as the Pharaoh spider is... Or, yeah, are you an ant or spider? You're an ant. Right. As long as they're one of the last ones we deal with, we don't have to worry quite as much about simulacrums. Can I put you to sleep? I cannot. I could potentially enfeeble you. Oh, if I had the magic. You know, that makes sense. As is, I think we just keep going for it. 29% chance to paralyze you. Ouch. 43 damage and drain life. Well, that hurt. Less than ideal for sure. Let's bring out Box of Beasts. You only deal 18 damage. The poison sucks and all. I feel like I have to kill the Pharaoh Ant, which is a bit rough. Lots of simulacrums will be coming out after that. If I get hit for max damages here, 43 and 18, I should be okay to blink out still. And there we go. Okay. Skya, if I ever told you that you are truly the GOAT, like, absolutely incredible work. Just life-saving at the end of the day. Holy moly me oh my. I should just take stones off my auto pickup. I keep having to deal with this. Where are them stones at? Let's just get rid of that real quick. I'm always lazy, so I just wait for the game to offer to never pick stuff up again. But it's hard when you're just constantly dumping your inventory and then picking up all the same useless garbage. Alright. Like the stairs being here for sure gives us a bit of an opportunity. You know what, maybe here's where we'll just yell. Come here, friends, come to me, to me. Kind of like the redback being our anti-orb spider blocking. And there we go. Are you okay, orb spider? I don't know why the orb spider decided to just chill out there for the last little bit. Huh. I mean, to each their own. Maybe they were just looking to end it all, but I would hope not. I hope the spiders have a happy life here. Which might be a little bit ridiculous to say when I'm actively murdering the population, but I don't know, you can have some empathy for your victims. Maybe. And oh, that's not the floor. That's just this one little weird branch that shot off in a large tangent. Okay. It's fine by me. Double wolf spider, hey? What can I do with you kids to potentially... Can I at all see just one of you? There we go. Don't notice me, back wolf spider. Even though it shouldn't matter too much, I think we'll be fine at the end of the day to kill you both. Just nice sometimes to play it safe. And there we go. Now I can fully oblige my lazy side and just start saying, yes, always ignore to things. Lovely. And now this should actually be the end of Spider 2. Perfect. It only gets scarier from here, folks. But maybe, just maybe, we'll be okay. Oh, hello, Arachne. How do we do against you, friend? We at least have poison resistance. So much health on her. But, we can enfeeble. Potentially stop any spell casting, and then it's just you with 30 damage plus your staff of poison with 72% chance to hit me. Still a lot. Still kind of painful. Let's head up. Hopefully Arachne doesn't wake up. We'll head to our final unexplored stairs. It's of course just right around the corner, pretty much the same location. Perfect. At least spiders can't yell. Let's take Ghost Moth upstairs, please and thank you. Okay, so now do I want to commit to actually fighting Arachne? And if so, is this the stair I want to take? Oh, I didn't see the Emperor Scorpion. That's not great. What about this stair? Okay, I have to step in webs. And just wait patiently. Maybe someone will come my way. Wait 100 turns. Wait another 100 turns. Oh, did I mispress? There we go. That's the ticket. Come upstairs with me, friend. I will show you the world. More the afterlife than anything else, but that's the same thing, right? Okay, don't notice me. Don't. Gosh darn it. Oh, that was not as sneaky of a dodge as I hoped. Oh no. Where did it all go so wrong? Arachne, please step in front of that orb of destruction if you would be so kind. I would greatly appreciate it. Do I keep just trying to break out? Guess to start out we can Phantom Mirror. It at least puts another target out there. And the Orb of Destruction did hit Arachne instead of me. Okay, my Arachne, if you could kill the Orb Spider, or not, that's, I guess, cool too. To each their own. Okay, you're poisoned now at least, so that's something. Can I put you to sleep? 54%. There we go. Enfeeble Arachne here, just in case. And maybe just one more of these. Almost do the trick, but not quite. What about a Wand of Acid? 74% chance to hit you, 74 on you. That should do it. Perfect. Okay, slightly terrifying. Never want to be taking Orbs of Destruction to the face, of course, especially not on a character like this, but we got there eventually. Oh, and Sun Moths. Another one of the new buddies. Please come to me. Please and thank you. Perfect. And is there no one else? Let's do another quick check. Freezing Cloud is down to 12%, so it's definitely on the way. Conjurations at 4.4. Still cost of 8.4 to train it, so we'll probably keep that going. It'll be a bit faster than Air Magic or Ice Magic, especially since I'm trying to remember how averages work, but I'm pretty sure bringing up this lower number is more effective than bringing up this middle one. But I'm not actually putting in the critical thought to determine if that's something that I actually learned in one of my math or statistics courses, or just something I'm making up in order to give me some level of self-assurance, whether it's justified or not. Where's our snail friend? There you are. Definitely get rid of you. Being slow is never a great option. And once more, with feeling. Perfect. You dang orb spiders. At least, okay, we have lots of bodies in the intervening space, so that works out. Less bodies in the intervening space. Maybe I pop around this corner real quick. Orb spider, you want to chill for even like a moment of your gosh darn life? Maybe, just maybe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ah, and there are all the melee. Okay, let's see how it goes. They hit fast, they hit hard, and they also have unavoidable damage with the smite, so it's a nasty wombo combo of player killing goodness, but managed to take out the pack. At least we do well against large groups of enemies in general on this character, so there's always a chance that we maybe, just maybe, will be okay. We seem to be following that trend, at least so far. So that's nice. That's always nice. Any moments that we don't have to spend terrified for our very life, probably a good moment. What about Entropy Weaver? Can I, like, knock you out? I can. You dum-dum. Perfect. I don't know why the melee I went to sleep. Maybe I got the next PD level at the perfect moment. Oh, it turns out it's actually relatively easy to put you kids completely to sleep. Okay, that's handy. Melee, I have low willpower. Store that one away. File it in the back of my mind for a future date. That could definitely come in handy. It's one of those stats that's useful across the board to kind of keep in mind a lot of the time, is which enemies have low resistance to hexes and those kind of effects. I guess low willpower is the better way to sum it up. But it's always a nice one. That's especially relevant for uniques, because oftentimes you want those, you know, one quick trick that will absolutely annihilate any unique you come across. Jeez Louise. Spend 2 turns, 71% chance. I'll take it. Again, it's nice having double regen mana equipment on, because getting that 1 mana per turn very much gets around one of the main issues that we have with the the mage maulers. Oh, hello, Louise. Banish 29%. Hate that. Hate that for sure. Oh gosh, if we could just, yeah, wake some of these kids up. Definitely kill the Pharaoh Ant on their own so that we don't have a plethora of simulacrums to deal with. In fact, I'm going to be as cheesy as the game will let me get away with here if possible. That sounds nice. Sounds lovely. Should I keep using Wand of Flame? I guess we're through shoals, so we don't have to worry quite so much about having Wand of Flame around as a vision blocker / merfolk steaming device. That's not too bad. Oh, hey, Donald. How's it going? Am I scared of you at all? You have haste and might, I believe. They are affected by silence and anti-magic, though, so just a wee sprinkling of enfeeblement might do the trick. Or you could just not wake up. That'd be cool, too. You dum-dum. Get absolutely rolled. What are you gonna do, Orb Spider? Oh, dang it. I should have just stabbed instead of trying to knock you out. But Mama said knock you out. There we go. Okay, Conjuration hits 6, so we can double check to see where everything sits in regards to casting Freezing Cloud. It might be one of our available options now. And what else could we do? We could train some more spellcasting just for mana total now that I think about it. That's kind of interesting. Alternatively, we could do evocations. I'm a little bit fuzzy on the formulas, but I do believe it's between spellcasting and evocations, whichever one's higher or more effective is what determines your max MP. And max MP is just more damage on the mage maulers at the end of the day. Plus, if we ever kind of shift away from our current strategy, that could always come in handy just for casting Polar Vortex up the wazoo, which is hopefully going to be a thing. So I'll train some evocations, since we're not likely to learn a lot of different spells, and this seems like more of a run where we will be just using our few kind of goodies here. Oh, only 9 spell levels? Maybe I spoke too soon. We might need a few more than that. Especially if we do get aforementioned Polar Vortex, which would be nice. DCSS, if you don't mind. I wouldn't mind, I'd be happy. But let's learn that son of a gun, and I might learn Apportation while we're here. Currently, fairly likely to fail it, but that could be fixed with like 1 skill in translocations. Let's see where 1 brings us. That might actually be enough.